And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Roncalli Royals Soccer here on the Roncalli Media Network. Rob Brown with you tonight at Roncalli Stadium on the south side of Indianapolis. Pleased to be bringing you tonight's Circle City Conference soccer action, pitting the Heritage Christian Eagles coming in at 3-4-1, 1-1-1 in Circle City Conference play against the Roncalli Royals 4-2-2, 2-1-0 are the Royals in conference play. Let's take a look at the starting lineups quickly. In goal for the Eagles, Dalton Schultz. Rest of the starters, Ethan Andrews, Nathan Jackson, Ben Folk, Ryan Cornwell, Gabe Correo, Noah Ham, Carter DeVoe, John Miclemore, Jamison Neal, and David Reynolds. For the Royals, Brandon Rodriguez, a senior in goal. Blaine Bowman, senior on the back line. Sam Gantner up front, a senior. Luke Kegris in the midfield, a junior. Hugo Hernan, another senior on the back line. Alejandro Gomez-Alejo, the junior defender. Christian Maldonado, a junior defender as well. Colin Newitt, senior forward up front. Jose Sanchez, a senior in the midfield. Tyler Johnson, the fourth defender. He's a senior. And Eli Miller up front. He is a sophomore. Roncalli clad in the all-royal blue kits with the red numerals and lettering. Heritage Christian in the all-white kit with the royal blue numerals and lettering. Roncalli moving right to left across your screen here in this first half toward the east end. This field runs east-west, and the sun setting off to our right. That'll be right in the face of the goaltender Dalton Schultz in this first half. Beautiful evening here on the south side. 76 our game time temperature. Roncalli winning the JV matchup earlier tonight, 6-0. Our starting lineup there for you on your screen. For the Royals, who coming on both these clubs coming off of losses. Roncalli losing a tough conference defeat, its first of the season, 2-1 here at home to Guerin Catholic on Tuesday night. That was a game shortened by weather. Lightning rolled in mid-second half, so what was an 80-minute game was shortened to 60, and Guerin declared the 2-1 winners. Meanwhile, Heritage Christian fell on the road 6-0 at Tech on Tuesday night as well. We're just about set to go. The Royals will have the ball first. Sam Gantner and the lanky one, Luke Kegris, in center circle. Gantner, number 10, with his foot near the ball. He was the team MVP last year as a junior. Maurice Shilton, the head man for Roncalli. It's his first year as the boys' head coach after 7 years manning the girls' program. Won 66 matches and 3 sectional titles in his 7 years as the girls' head coach. Meanwhile, Caleb Schnanke is the head coach for Heritage Christian. And our officials talking across the way with Coach Shilton. And one of the ball boys is running the ball across the field with the JV coach of the Royals. Not sure what that delay was all about, but now we appear to be ready to go. Happy you're with us on a Thursday night, first of two here on the network. We'll be back with you for football back in the same very spot tomorrow night, the same exact time. We'll talk more about that later. Meanwhile, the Royals put it in play, 4 in the back. Sam Gantner in the midfield is dispossessed. Roncalli trying to hold it in. And up the near side, David Reynolds, number 20 for Heritage Christian, tried the 1-2. The Eagles won it right back. There's Bowman on the back line, and his clearances slams off the shin of an offensive player. Bowman trying to play it off the end line. Took the safe route, and in the process, Heritage Christian has a corner kick just 40 seconds into this matchup. Corner taken on the right side. That's Noah Ham, the sophomore, number 10, taking the kick. Outswinger with the right foot, clears the top of the box. The Eagles hold it in, and now finally it's pinched out of there just momentarily into the middle third by Roncalli's defense. Heritage holds it in, however. Then Kegris goes up high to head it down to the other end. Roncalli giving chase. The ball's played back to the keeper, Schultz. He nebs it upfield, and now Colin Newitt pushing it the other way for Roncalli. Held up nicely by one of the captains of the Eagles, and a foul called on Newitt trying to win it back. That was one of the captains there for the Eagles, number 13, John McLemore. He's got the armband on his left bicep. Free kick pushed up the field and headed back toward the Heritage Christian end. 40 minutes of soccer here in this first half, 2 halves of 40. In case you're unfamiliar with the high school soccer timing. Roncalli wins the 50-50 ball. That's Eli Miller, the sophomore, handling things. Touches over to Colin Newitt, his twin brother Brady, also on the club. He'll check in momentarily. See him later on in the match. Newitt turns the corner, trying to put a left foot cross in. Kept it in, and what's the whistle? Eli Miller was offside at the 6-yard box. And that will result in a free kick heading the other way for the Eagles. Heritage Christian last year advanced all the way to the semi-state final. Soccer is the only 3-class sport in Indiana. Roncalli playing in 3A, the largest class. Heritage Christian in 1A, the smallest. And the Eagles advanced all the way to the Final Four, lost in the semi-state final in double overtime to Argus up from northern Indiana. So this program, Heritage Christian, was a goal away in overtime of advancing to the state final. Meanwhile, Roncalli trying to get his first action on goal. Heritage Christian buckling down the defense, and now it's cleared up the side by Ryan Cornwell. Played back in, Roncalli holds it in. It's Kegris looking through the middle. Shoulders McLemore off the ball. Now chips a left footer into the box looking for Gantner. He's trying to turn and get a right foot on it. Too many white shirts in the area, so Gantner plays it back to Colin Newitt. Now he looks for the touch line. The byline, I should say, and now tried to be swung in by Sanchez. Finally, the Eagles clear it out. Boy, some near opportunities, a couple of them that time for the Royals, but unable to put one on the frame. We're scoreless 4 minutes in. Played out near midfield and held in by the blue-shirted Royals. Playing at home for the second time this week. Royals 3 straight conference games this week as Colin Newitt plays it in the middle of the field. Gantner's got a little space, tried to drop it off. Instead, turns it back in, and Miller tried to touch it with finesse by the keeper, Schultz. He was up to the task. Picking the ball up wide of the frame, about 8 yards off his byline. Roncalli, 3 straight conference matches this week. We mentioned the 2-1 weather-shortened loss here on Tuesday night to Guerin Catholic. This matchup tonight with Heritage. And then a big game on Saturday afternoon up on the north side against Bishop Chatard. That's a 2:30 start time for that one against Mike Carney's Trojans. Offsides as the ball's played ahead. First time Heritage has had the ball in a couple minutes down in that end of the field. But offsides is the call. diving stop by Schultz. Oh, Kegris had time to measure that one. Make that Gantner taking the corner, excuse me. Gantner took that corner. And Roncalli wins another corner. So Gantner will take his third corner of the night. Plays this one short to Herndon, who ran up on it, but defended nicely by the Eagles. Roncalli, however, holds it in. Maldonado chips it ahead. Colin Newitt tried to get ahead on it. Scramble in front, and it's finally cleared out of there by the Eagles. Gomez Alejo hits it across the top of the 18-yard box, but Ethan Andrews is there for Heritage Christian. Plays it too far, though. Rolls across the touchline. And a Roncalli throw-in. Maurice Shilton has yet to go to his bench. Roncalli still its original 11 on the pitch. Miller. Nice play by the Heritage Christian defense to knock it free. But Kegris tried to win it back. Carreo and Reynolds, though, having other thoughts for the Eagles. Now it's Reynolds. Plays ahead. Make that number 10, Noah Ham, plays ahead to Reynolds. Reynolds, number 20. Gets it back on the 1-2. Eagles have yet to have a shot, and Reynolds shoved off the ball. So now a free kick opportunity, first real good scoring chance for Heritage Christian coming up here. Foul call on Maldonado. And a free kick. And it will be Noah Ham. Chipping a right footer in there to the 6-yard box. Headed out nicely by Bowman. But held in by the Eagles. That's Ryan Cornwell, number 7, holds it in. Chips it ahead, was the man onside. It's Reynolds battling for the ball. He's got it. He's onside. Yes, he is. Reynolds to the top, and nice job by Tyler Johnson to step up and poke it free. Ahead to Herndon, but the Eagles hold it in. First real sustained possession of the night for Heritage Christian, who trails 3-0. Now Gantner's won it back for the Royals. Nice through ball to Newitt. He's got some space to operate up the left side. Newitt puts a hard shot on, and it's parried away with a two-hand stop by Schultz. Kegris holds it in. Now Gantner back with it. Left foot shot is blocked at the top of the 18 and cleared away by the Eagles. Boy, Schultz has been very busy. Substitutes in for both teams. This will be number 14, Blake Cranfield, coming in, the junior for Heritage Christian. We'll get a number here for the Roncalli sub in momentarily. Across the way, Eli Miller's offsides. This looks to be Jacob Curry, number 54, across the way, playing at right back, who just substituted in for Roncalli. Curry, a senior. Second time Roncalli's been offsides tonight. Nearing the halfway mark of the first half. Royals leading 3-0. Goal from Luke Kegris in the 6th minute. Blaine Bowman a goal in the 8th minute. Then Colin Newitt scoring in the 12th minute. Heritage Christian wins it back. Looking for its first shot on goal. Gabe Correa with it. Tried to thread it through. Too many blue shirts there, and Kegris brings it the other way for Roncalli. Gantner in the middle of the field. Drops it off to Maldonado. He's got some room to move. Plays it back to Colin Newitt. Now has Maldonado running in space up the left side. Maldonado looks and sees what he has. Looking for some space inside the 6-yard box, and is poked off the end line. We've got a goal kick. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Knocked off the end line by Nathan Jackson, and it looked like the AR was going to call a corner kick for the Royals, but he was overruled by our referee. That's a goal kick for the Eagles. Halfway through this first half of Circle City Conference Soccer on a Thursday night. Glad you're spending part of your Thursday night with us. Hope you've got some great weekend plans queued up. Hope you make us part of that tomorrow night for the football broadcast here against Columbus North in these same broadcast locales. Throw in for the Royals, leading 3-0. Roncalli holds it in midfield possession. Kagras drops it back to Tyler Johnson. Central defensive pair of seniors for Roncalli, Bowman and Johnson. Tonight's CYO night. A lot of youngsters in their CYO soccer jerseys here tonight. Some club jerseys as well. Ball held in by the Eagles. Micklemore comes off his back line to chase that one. Tried the 1-2, a little too much on it, and Maldonado clears it ahead for Roncalli. Kagras with a great ball ahead. Can Newitt get there first? He can. Collin in a foot race. Jams on the brakes and tries to steer it wide of the net off the deflection. Goes off the back of the leg of Carter DeVoe, resulting in a corner. For Roncalli, already the 5th corner of the night for the Royals. Hosts of new faces in for Roncalli. We'll identify them as we can. We see Sam Searing coming into the contest. Jose Sanchez taking the corner for Roncalli. Sanchez taking that right foot in swinger. Puts one toward the back post, and Schultz pounds it out. But it's held in by one of the new players into the game, and he shouldered off the ball. But the Royals hold it in. Shot is wide. That looked to be Jair Ramirez. It is indeed Jair Ramirez, number 19. All-conference player last year as a junior. One of the new faces into the contest for Roncalli. Goal kick cleared the other way. Calli's kept 3 of the 4, including the 2 central defenders, the same throughout this first half. That's Bowman, Blaine Bowman, and Tyler Johnson. A steady pair so far tonight. Working the far side. Got a step. That's Brady Newitt, twin brother of Colin Newitt, who's working that far side. And the ball chipped in by Isaac Gomez Alejo. He leads the team with 5 goals. He's number 35, who chipped that ball in, but Roncalli holds it in. That's Sam Searing, his first touch. Sam had a goal on Saturday in the win over Covenant Christian. Just got word that Christina Erasmus's volleyball team winning in 3 games tonight at Martinsville. That's an impressive win from the standpoint that both Martinsville and Roncalli ranked. Combined, they had 4 losses on the season. So to go on the road and beat a top 10 team in 3 straight is impressive. Ball held in. Off the in line, off the near touch line it goes. Roncalli keeps. Throw into Jair Ramirez. Nice move to get clear from Micklemore. Here's Sanchez with it. Plays it near side for Sam Searing. Tried to play it through for Ramirez. He cut the other way. Micklemore hits it ahead, and Bowman jabs it out of play. Bowman, the Roncalli captain tonight. We mentioned he had a second goal of the night for Roncalli, his first of the season. The senior has that red captain's armband, number 8 for the Royals. Ball headed immediately out of play by Sanchez, resulting in another Eagles throw. Ben Folk, his first touch of the night, number 6, plays it out. Royal throw in. Ramirez working in the middle of the pitch. Sends it over to Curry, reversing field. And the ball played out. For an Eagles throw, Indy Teledata is a business partner aiming to maximize technology investments in businesses and organizations in central Indiana. They take time to learn about your business so they can provide affordable and strategic solutions. To learn more, call Steve today at 317-231-5547. And a little too much action there. Ramirez trying to shoulder McLemore off the ball, and Ramirez called for the foul. Third foul the Royals have been whistled for in this first half. A little over 14 and a half minutes to go in half number one. The Royals leading 3-0. Brady Newitt hustling back to play that ball for Roncalli, but the Eagles, with a man advantage on that side of the pitch, hold it in. Carter DeVoe up the side to Ham. Ham looking to put it on the left foot. It's deflected off the foot of Bowman on the shot. Searing holds it in. That's the first shot of the night, though did not get all the way through to the frame. Ramirez tried to drop it back to Kegris, but the Eagles were wise to his plan and steal it right back. Drop back, Ethan Andrews heads it forward, but the Royals win it back. Kegris plays the ball through. Luke at 6'5", just really controlling the middle of the field here tonight in this first half. Scored the game's first goal just 6 minutes in. Brady Newitt up the far side, plays the 1-2 to Gomez Alejo, and he hits it wide. It's Isaac Gomez Alejo, younger brother of Alejandro Gomez Alejo. Isaac hit it wide, and it's a goal kick for the Eagles. Well, tonight's game brought to us by Beck's Service Center. Schedule your auto repair appointment today. It's time you put your vehicle on a maintenance service plan. Beck's Service Center wants to keep Indianapolis drivers on the highway and on schedule for every appointment. Give Beck's a call today at 317-793-3677. Shot by Ramirez, parried out with the two hands by Schultz. Schultz with his fourth save. Roncalli has just peppered his goal frame in this first half. Another corner kick. That's the 7th of the night for the Royals. And the ball is almost chipped. Oh, and it tapped over the crossbar. Oh, Tyler Johnson almost chipped the keeper from 40 yards out. Schultz was about to turn his back, and Johnson almost chipped him. Schultz got just enough of it to tap it over the crossbar. Another corner kick. Played in and played out by the Royals. Thought the Eagles were going to let it roll out. They did. 3-0 our score, 12 minutes left in the first half. Ball goes out to midfield. Roncalli's got it. Johnson holds it in. Then off the end line it goes. So a goal kick. For the Eagles. Out to midfield. Johnson holds it in. Eagles win it back. Eagles have yet to put a shot on the frame. Drew Kegris has come on to the game, number 15. Sophomore. Younger brother of Luke Kegris. Drew working on the defensive end. Back four. And that left side. Searing shouldered off the ball and a foul called on Ham. Drew Kegris, number 15. Mentioned him just checking in the last moment or two, the sophomore Christopher Lara, the senior, is also into the contest, number 41. Ball hit ahead. Played back to the keeper, Schultz. Ooh, almost didn't get it out in time. Roncalli put pressure on him. Schultz almost waited too long. Ball chipped ahead, and Kegris is there to cut off the passing angle and play it back to the Roncalli offensive end. Held in by Gomez-Alejo. Plays near side to Searing. And the 1-2. Gomez-Alejo got too deep and couldn't steer it back to the frame before it rolled off the end line. Another goal kick for the Eagles. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the first half of play, and Roncalli leads 3-0. That's game brought to us by Steve's Flowers and Gifts. When you send flowers, put your trust in your local, family-owned Indianapolis florist, Steve's Flowers and Gifts. For efficient, secure, and dependable service, call them at 317-787-3431. Curry looks it over. Feeds a ball into the top of the 18-yard box. Searing and Gomez-Alejo are both there. Gomez-Alejo heads to the floor, and it's picked out of there by the Eagles. Folk looking for space. Has some up the side. Ball was played back, and Roncalli able to steal it and hold it in. It's Anthony Duenas, number 27, handling. And now ahead of Jair Ramirez, trying to footwork his way past two defenders, and that was one defender too many. 3-0 the score. Heritage Christian looking for some momentum here in the final 10 minutes, trying to get some back. Tyler Johnson, nice track back in the central defense, but it's held in by the white shirts of Heritage Christian. Correjo tries to get free, but Roncalli turns him away. Duenas plays it ahead. Brady Newitt cuts across with it. Now feeds a nice ball through. Gomez-Alejo is onside, and a deflection goes to the front. It's knocked in by Ramirez, but it will not count on the offsides position. But Gomez-Alejo put a shot on the frame that was onside. Ricocheted off the knee of the keeper, Schultz, right in front of the goal mouth. And Ramirez was there for the poacher's goal, but it was waved off on the offsides call. So our score remains 3-0. But Roncalli holds it in on the goal kick. Searing. A little too heavy on the touch, and the ball hit back toward midfield. Bowman heads it back in play for Roncalli. Gomez-Alejo comes out with it. Try to get it ahead to Ramirez. Curry holds it in momentarily, but Heritage Christian wins it back. Ham, nice reversal of field. Touches back to McLemore. Good ball through to Folk. Reynolds working against Curry, and Curry for Roncalli wins that tangle. But the ball jammed back in. Granville can't keep it in. And it goes back to Roncalli with under 7 minutes to play here in half number one. Rob Brown with you. Great crew with us tonight. Leo Cam's our director. Rebecca McGay on the graphics. Evan Baker and Lucas Mathias handling our cameras tonight. Stefan Welsh, our executive producer, alongside Justin Brown, also helping us run the ship tonight. Ryan Cornwell keeps it in for Heritage Christian. On the far side, here comes Reynolds working against Johnson, who's come off his line in the center. Shoulders Reynolds off the ball and wins a throw for Roncalli. Nice play by Tyler Johnson. He will wait for Curry to take the throw. Long throw by Curry up the side. Foot race to the loose ball, and the Eagles win it, although Brady Newitt gets it back. Now he's got a ball through. It's a foot race to see who can get there, and Schultz comes way off his line to clear it out, not taking any chances. There were three men all hustling to the ball. Schultz off his end line, and then Searing and Cornwell racing from midfield. Schultz got there first, which was a good thing for Eagle supporters. 3-0 the score. Roncalli on top. Ramirez tries a long shot that Schultz easily handles on the one hop. 7 saves for Schultz here in this first half. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. Roncalli leading 3-0. On the far side, Cranfield can't hold it in. So another Roncalli throw. Heritage can't hold it in. Royals will try the throw again, this time much deeper. In the offensive third, Brady Newitt takes it. Ball held back to Newitt. And then ricochets off his foot out of play off the far touch. Substitution coming on for the Eagles. It's like Reynolds departs and is replaced on the forward line. We'll get you a number here in a second by Denzel Wajaha. Duenas. And the ball played out nicely by the Eagles defense. Kegris, though, pressuring, trying to hold it in for Roncalli. Back line for Roncalli at midfield. Really playing a high line are the Royals defensively. Putting all sorts of pressure on the Eagles. Kegris lost the handle, couldn't control. We saw Drew playing for that freshman basketball team last year. Saw some JV action as well, and since we last saw him in the early March, he sprouted up a couple inches. North of 6'2", 6'3" now as a sophomore. Brother Luke closer to 6'6". Ball hit ahead to Newitt. Now Duenas. He'll try a long shot against Schultz, who can't find it. It took a hop on the turf, and it finds the back of the net. Boy, Schultz was handcuffed by the hop on the turf there. I think he misjudged how it was going to come off, and it skidded by him into the back left corner. 4th goal of the night for the Royals, and that was number 27. Anthony Duenas on the goal. That's his second of the season, the junior. That one comes in the 36th minute in this first half. It's a 4-0 lead, Roncalli. Played back to Rodriguez. The Roncalli keeper, he has had very little to do tonight in this first half. Meanwhile, his opposite number, Dalton Schultz, has been extremely active. Not by his own choice. Searing up the far side, a heavy touch. Can he keep it in? He cannot. And it trickles off the inline for a goal kick. Just a couple minutes left in this first half. Immediately following the end of this first half, we'll take a 2-minute break. Come back and have all sorts of pertinent thoughts and comments and stats on the Beck Service Center halftime show. Ball held in by Roncalli. Played a high line most of the night. Roncalli's back four on defense has hovered toward midfield and just almost acted like a brick wall to feed the ball right back in when the Heritage Christian defenders thinks they might have a momentary break. Lara's got some room to load one up. Shot is blocked off the hip of the defender, Nathan Jackson. And it's played up and out of play by Noah Ham. That ball never rolled out. But the AR on the near side says it's out near midfield. Just one shot for the Eagles in this first half. Meanwhile, the Royals have had 19 unofficially. Here's Jair Ramirez working in the middle of the pitch. He'll try a long shot that ricochets off the back of the defender, Micklemore. They both whiff on the header. And contact from both players. Foul whistle. Which way is it going to go? It's going to go against Ramirez. Free kick ahead. Inside, a minute to go here in the first half. Bowman back to play it for Roncalli. Knocks it ahead to Curry. Curry up the far side. Roncalli trying to get a sub into the game. Actually, that was Brady Newitt, who was lingering near midfield substitution zone. He was actually in the contest, just happened to be standing by the cone. Nice job by the Heritage Christian defender in the corner, but Newitt with the steal tried to chip it over the goaltender's head, but it sailed wide and left. Out of play for a goal kick. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 goals by the Royals in this first half have put Roncalli squarely on top. Searing has it. Time winding down. Plays it ahead too far. Schultz comes out to get it. And that will do it in this first half of action. Roncalli leading Heritage Christian in Circle City Conference boys soccer play by the score of 4-0. We'll take a break, step out for a couple minutes. When we come back, we'll have all the particulars on tonight's Beck Service Center halftime show. Tell you all about it in 2 on the Roncalli Media Network.
We're so thrilled to have Peyton Manning's name on our children's hospital. But we are a hospital designed for kids.
And then the halfback went in motion and then ran a slant route across the middle. Trying to get a linebacker isolated on him. I like this beat. It's nice. Give me some more bass. A little more bass here. These are nice. Wish they had them at the adult hospital next door. They have to make this giraffe green.
That's crazy.
Might be right. Let's go red right, scat right, 585, wide drag. On two. Ready? Break. Nice ride. Do y'all have these in blue? Can you hear this?
There's only one Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, offering world-class compassionate care for your child. Schedule primary, ER, or specialist care online.
Thanks, Peyton. We've got this.
Oh, okay. That's where they go.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Every day, we go farther, try harder, and do things others think are impossible. But for people who are passionate about what they do, it's normal. At Ortho Indy, we make sure of it. As the largest sports medicine group in Indiana and the official orthopedic provider for the Pacers, our specialists work to treat your injury from diagnosis to recovery and get you back in the game, because you were built to perform. Ortho Indy Sports Medicine, helping you get normal back, whatever your normal looks like.
And welcome back here at halftime on the Beck Service Center halftime show. Roncalli leading Heritage Christian 4-0 in boys soccer action on a Thursday night. Happy you're spending part of your Thursday night with us. Let's run through the scoring summary in that first half. Luke Kegris got Roncalli on the board. 6 minutes in, from just outside the 18-yard box, Luke put a low roller into the front left corner for his third goal of the season. Then just 2 minutes later, Blaine Bowman coming up from his back line to flood the box on a corner kick, put a header in from the top left corner for his first goal of the season. That made it 2-0 Roncalli. 4 minutes later, Colin Newitt found the back of the net for his fourth goal of the year. And then Anthony Duenas, the junior, he scored on a one-hop liner from about 20 yards out in the 36th minute. That's Anthony's second goal of the year. That made it 4-0 Roncalli. Take a look at your stats for this first half. Roncalli with 14 shots. Heritage Christian, no shots officially. Roncalli 7 corners, 11 saves for the senior goalkeeper Dalton Schultz in that first half. No saves for Roncalli. Mentioned their senior keeper Brandon Rodriguez has been relatively inactive tonight, not had a lot of action at his end of the pitch. Now, Heritage Christian will be back in action on Tuesday night. They'll stay in conference play as well, traveling to the north side to take on Brebeuf Jesuit, a Brebeuf Jesuit team that Roncalli beat 2-1 up on the north side earlier this season. Meanwhile, the Royals will be right back at it in conference play on Saturday when they head up to Kessler and Crittenden to take on Bishop Chatard, Mike Carney's Bishop Chatard club. That's a 2:30 start time for that fixture up at Bishop Chatard on Saturday afternoon. Royals coming into this game 4-2-2. That'll be the final conference game of the season for Roncalli. If they can hang on to this result and find a positive result on Saturday, they'd finish 4-1 and ensure themselves no worse than second place in conference play. They finished, this being the sixth year of the Circle City Conference. Roncalli has only finished in the top two in conference play, never won the conference, and only finished in the top two one other time. So hanging on to this result tonight and a win on Saturday at Chatard would assure the Royals of no worse than a second-place finish in conference play. We're going to take our first and only break here on the Beck Service Center halftime show. We'll step out for 2 minutes. We come back, we'll take you up to the start of half number 2 as the Royals lead Heritage Christian here on the south side 4-0. We're back with half number 2 in a moment on the Roncalli Media Network.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back. Rob Brown with you tonight at Roncalli Stadium on the south side of Indianapolis. Just about set to start the second half. Roncalli Royals and the Heritage Christian Eagles in boys soccer action. Royals leading this one 4-0. We mentioned we'll be back with you in the same locale tomorrow night. Hope you can join us as the Roncalli Royals football team ranked number 1 in the state in Class 4A, winners of 15 in a row going back to last season. Bring a 3-0 record, first home game in 3 weeks as they take on the Columbus North Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming in at 2-1, winners of their most recent game. That was a home win, 52-13 over Southport last Friday night. Meanwhile, the Royals winning a huge rivalry game at Bishop Chatard last Friday night, 28-21. We'll have the game for you tomorrow night, 6:30, our pregame show, 7 o'clock the kick. You can watch it right here on the Roncalli YouTube channel or on ihsatv.org. Or you can also listen along on CBS Sports 1430 here in Central Indiana or on RoncalliMediaNetwork.com. Again, 6:30, our pregame show tomorrow night. Roncalli football taking on Columbus North. Hope you can join us. Happy to be back at the stadium for home football tomorrow night. And all the usual suspects will be alongside Dan Bauer, Steve Wilson down the sideline, and Matt Donovan handling our stats tomorrow night. Got a great crew working with us tonight here on the Roncalli Media Network side. Leo Cam is our director. Leo scored a goal in the JV game earlier tonight. Now he's running the broadcast here in the varsity action. He's had quite an evening. Rachel Magea handling the graphics. Evan Baker and Lucas Mathias battling the elements up on the press box tonight. It's a bug-heavy atmosphere up there tonight, as I've been told. But those guys are doing their best. And Stefan Welsh and Justin Brown, our executive producers, overseeing the action. We'll have another soccer broadcast in less than a week. We'll be back with you Tuesday night next week for girls soccer conference play. Brebeuf Jesuit, always a strong program. One of the top programs in all of Indiana, not just Central Indiana. They'll be in here next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, the kick for that one. Here on the Roncalli YouTube channel, Lacey Hirschman's club. They're in action tonight against Columbus North. We'll see if we can get you a score for that one before we sign off tonight. We mentioned earlier that the volleyball team won in 3 straight at Martinsville. It's a huge win for the volleyball team, beating a ranked Martinsville team on the road this evening. Christina Erasmus's team has been in the top 10 all season. Columbus North leading 1-0 in that girls soccer action down in Columbus tonight. That's at halftime. We'll keep you updated on that. JV team winning the opener of that girls soccer doubleheader down in Columbus tonight, beating Columbus North 1-0. Cameron Clark with the goal, lone goal for the Royals. And to recap, I'll get you the scores from the volleyball win over in Martinsville tonight. 25-23 was the game 1 score. 25-22 in the second game, and then 25-18 in game 3. Roncalli leading 4-0 here at halftime as we get ready to start the second half. Best case scenario tomorrow is that you bring your device along, you watch the game, listen to the game, and come watch it in person. The tailgate scene expected to be especially robust tomorrow night. Weather will be great. It's always a big question always before the game, about 90 minutes prior to kick, as to which tailgate I will hit up for dinner tomorrow night. Well, that's a TBA situation. But the food is always good. See, the Royals have made a change in goal. This is senior Nick Gehrig. I'll double check that. It is indeed Nicholas Gehrig, the tall, lanky goalkeeper, the senior, is now in net for Roncalli. See a couple of, looks like for the most part, the original starting 11 are out there for Roncalli. Likewise, Heritage Christian. Eagles having the ball to start the second half, trailing 4-0. Team switching ends. Royals moving. Yep, did promo that. Royals moving left to right here in this second half. The sun has set, so certainly first 10 or 15 minutes of tonight's contest working on that left, to our left, that east goal, looking into the setting sun. The goalkeeper for Heritage Christian, Dalton Schultz, had quite a chore there. Second half underway. Royals with the ball. Here comes Kegris. Plays it through, sprinting down the left side. That's Colin Newitt, and Schultz off his line. Plays it out of danger. There's been some good vision through the midfield tonight from Kegris and Gantner especially, playing those balls through, setting up some nice scoring chances. The quick throw for Roncalli. Kegris is back to the defender, almost like a basketball post-up. Plays it back, knocked out of play. And it will be a Royal throw again. Just 1 minute in. Ball held in. Herndon tried to direct it toward the frame, but Miller able to bicycle kick it back toward the front of goal. Not a shot, but just trying to throw it in front to see if a blue shirt was there. But Schultz tracking the ball well, hauls it in, and sends a goal kick out toward midfield. Held in by the Royals. Colin Newitt working on the far side feverishly, trying to win the ball back. Ball knocked out of play. Where's the throw going to go? Heritage Christian's way. Colin Newitt, the Roncalli senior, member of that Roncalli quartet that qualified for the track state finals in the 4x100 relay. Ball punted ahead by the goalkeeper of Heritage Christian, but one right back at midfield by Kegris. McLemore came up to steal it right back for Heritage Christian. Here comes Reynolds. Reynolds for Heritage Christian puts a ball in. Oh, off the crossbar. Gary couldn't find it, and now he finally does off the ricochet. Reynolds almost chipped the goaltender, Gehrig. A goal kick is called. When the ball came off the crossbar, it ricocheted up first and hit the football crossbar about 2 feet above. That immediately made it a dead ball and a goal kick for Roncalli. That's the first shot on the frame by Heritage Christian tonight. Came from the foot of David Reynolds, the junior, number 20. Almost able to sneak one over the top of Nicholas Gehrig. Throw for Roncalli and one right back by McLemore, the captain, wearing that band on his left arm. Kegris wins it back. Nice ball ahead to Colin Newitt. Newitt with some room to operate. Puts on the brakes, stop and go move, trying to feed it in front to Eli Miller, but it's deflected off the inline. Just too many white shirts for that pass to navigate. But the Royals do win another corner. And it's Jose Sanchez to play the corner. Roncalli's 8th corner of the night. Sanchez plays the right foot in. Swinger and another header from the defenseman, Blaine Bowman. He does it again. That's Blaine Bowman, his second headed goal of the night. The defender coming up on the corner kick. Blaine Bowman finds the back of the net via his head for the second time tonight. So the senior Blaine Bowman, again off a corner. This one coming in the 44th minute. Make it the 45th minute. And a 5-0 Roncalli lead. Give Sanchez the assist. Foul called on Roncalli. Sanchez the assist off the corner. Free kick played ahead. Kegris wins it right back for Roncalli. Miller turns. Looks for Colin Newitt. Looking for a ball ahead to Herndon, but too many white shirts there. But Kegris with a nice job to step up and win it right back. Herndon chested over. Nice turn by Sam Ganter. Left foot shot blocked. Rolls right back to Herndon. Herndon gets free. Puts a long shot. Chips the keeper. And it sails over the crossbar. Ho-ho. Hugo Herndon able to measure one. But the ball had a little too much air under it. Soared over the crossbar. Schultz with the goal kick. 5-0 the score. Roncalli on top. Chested and controlled by Ham of Heritage Christian. Ball goes out of play off the far touchline. Well, tonight's game brought to us by St. Vincent Sports Performance. At Ascension St. Vincent Sports Performance, their dream is to bring new meaning to maximum potential. The athletes they serve live this dream daily, reaching new heights of strength, agility, balance, endurance, and speed. For information or to schedule an appointment, call St. Vincent Sports Performance at 317-415-5795. Some Heritage Christian pressure the other way. Reynolds tried to turn on it, and a nice play by Sanchez to step up and win it back for the Royals. Played back in by Heritage Christian. Ball held in at midfield. What's the call? Referee pulling it back. And, the ball, when the ball was ricocheting back on the quick possession change, and offsides was called by the assistant referee on the far side. That was the pullback there. Herndon with a nice touch to Gantner. He lets it play through to Kegris. Now nice ball through to Herndon. Herndon up the right side quickly, looking for a target. Puts it out in front, and Miller tried to finesse it back behind his back on a little finesse 1-2, but couldn't get enough on it. And Schultz is there to secure it. Ball out near midfield, and Herndon holds it in for Roncalli. Tried to reverse the field. Nothing but white shirts there in the middle of the pitch. Kagris came up, but the head is controlled by Jamison Neal. Reynolds trying to beat the Royals to the ball, but Royals have him outnumbered. Blaine Bowman, who's been the man of the match thus far, he and Tyler Johnson have controlled the defensive midfield, the central defense for Roncalli, and Bowman has 2 goals off of headed corner kicks for the Royals, 2 of their 5 goals. Here's Gantner, played it ahead for Herndon, but Schultz, anticipating off his end line, comes out to get the pass across. 5-0 the score. Punt out near midfield. Tonight's broadcast, a copyrighted production of the Roncalli Media Network for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of this game without the express written consent of the Roncalli Media Network is prohibited. Here's Ham up the near side. Nice rush by Heritage Christian. Johnson with a nice play to come up and poke it out. Heritage Christian throw. Jamison Neal will play it in, the freshman. Substitute in for the Eagles. Now coming up to take the throw is Ethan Andrews. Plays it in. And there's a hold there that's called. Rather obvious hold. Sanchez had Reynolds wrapped around the waist. So a good free kick opportunity about 30 yards out for the Eagles. Let's see if Ham can put one on the frame here. From the left angle, plays naturally to that right foot. And Ham puts a good foot on it, but it sails right over the top left corner. Boy, he had Gehrig beaten to the near post, but just a little too much air under it. Good ball in the frame, though, by Ham.
Attention CYO soccer players. We got our last 3 raffle winners. We come up to the press box. Sebastian Gaspar, Alan Lopez, and Eric Sanchez.
50-50 ball in the middle of the field, won by Reynolds. Kegris takes it away. Ball one touched across the middle of the field. And nice job by the defenseman Andrews to step in and win it. Here comes Correjo up the left side against Johnson. And it goes off the inline wide. Johnson might have gotten a piece of that, but Correjo, the left foot shot, is wide of the mark for a Heritage Christian goal kick. But Eagles getting a little bit more pressure on the Roncalli goal in this second half. 5-0 the score. Last 4 or 5 minutes, certainly the best stretch of offensive play for the Eagles in this match tonight. 10 minutes into the second half, Roncalli leading 5-0. One back in the middle of the field by Ham. Here come the Eagles, and nice job by the Roncalli midfield to win it back, but the Eagles are there to apply the pressure and keep it in that half of the pitch. Ball played back. Eagles looking to reverse the field. Correjo tried to win the header, and he did off the near touch line. Eagles throw in. Ethan Andrews plays it down the near side. Maldonado flips it ahead for Roncalli. Now Sanchez plays a ball up the right side. Hernan in a foot race. And the defender, Jackson, gets to it and side foots it off the near touch line for the throw in. Good hustle by both players there. Back heel into the box to Gantner. No space to shoot, so he backs it back out. Unloads to Ramirez. He tried a left foot turn, and the shot spun and arced away from the frame, not toward it. Out of play, goal kick. .28 minutes left in this one. Roncalli leads 5-0. Ortho Indy is one of the most highly respected orthopedic practices in the Midwest. Ortho Indy provides leading-edge bone, joint, spine, and muscle care from multiple locations throughout Central Indiana while staying true to their mission and their patients. Call them at 317-802-2000. Ortho Indy also sponsor of our Player of the Game, which we'll hand out in the post-game show. Goal kick for the Eagles of Heritage Christian. We'll be back with you tomorrow night for football. You can watch it here, Roncalli and Columbus North. Royals ranked #1 in Class 4A for the 4th straight week. Winners of 15 in a row, tied for the 4th longest winning streak in the illustrious history of Roncalli football. Knew it, trying to get free for a shot, can't. Colin knew it, I should say. There's 2 of them. Now Herndon with it. Dispossessed on a nice play by Ethan Andrews. He collides with Herndon and a foul called on Herndon. Free kick for Heritage Christian. You can watch the football game tomorrow night with Columbus North. 6:30 pregame, 7:30 our kick. You can watch it here on the Roncalli YouTube channel or on the IHSAA Champions Network. Watch that on the IHSAA TV app or IHSAA-TV.org. Hope you can join us tomorrow night. Should be a good matchup between Roncalli and 6A Columbus North, winners of 2 in a row, 2-1 on the season. Colin Newitt holds it in near midfield. Defender on his back, trying to find a turn up the side, and he gets it. He's got some space. Plays it down the far side to Sam Gantner into the corner. Can Sam hold it in? He can. Working to get off the defender. A nice job by the defender to shield Gantner away. That's good defending by Heritage Christian down there in the corner. Number a little bit out of our vision there, a long way away to read that number, but that was nice defending. Now here come the Eagles, continuing some momentum. Here's Reynolds looking for a shot. It's deflected. Takes a little bit off of it, enough for Gehring to roll to the pitch and gather it in. And he sends it out near midfield. Ball headed in and kept in by Heritage Christian. Maldonado can't hold it in for Roncalli, and it'll be an Eagles throw. 25 minutes to go. 5-0 the score. Roncalli on top. 4 goals in the first half. Blaine Bowman's header in the 45th minute, the lone goal here in the second half. There's McLemore, the captain, number 13. Over to Correjo. Correjo trying to get it on the right foot. Bend it toward the top of the box. It's deflected, but kept in. And then finally blasted out of play by Tyler Johnson. Tangling there with number 6, Ben Folk. Ethan Andrews handles the throw for Heritage Christian in the Roncalli defensive third. Into the 18-yard box, no white shirts there. McLemore holds it in. Now space for Ham to load one up, and he just put it wide. Oh, my. Boy, Noah Ham had time to measure that one from just outside the top of the 18-yard box, but he hit it just wide left. Boy, the Eagles have had a couple of chances here to put one in the back of the net in the second half. They've just been a little bit unlucky. Maldonado clears it ahead for Roncalli, but the Eagle defensive back line is there. It's Nathan Jackson, number 5. That was Kegris to steal it back for Roncalli. His pass is behind Herndon and knocked free, but Gantner's there. Make that Brady Newitt's there to hold it in. Or Colin Newitt, I should say. Ball deflected. Who wins it? Heritage Christian does. Eagles have had a little bit more space to maneuver here in this second half. Spread Roncalli out a little bit. Herndon tracking back. Forces the ball knocked free, but Heritage Christian able to hold it in. Tyler Johnson, Roncalli's defender, heads it ahead. And Ham and Ramirez fighting for it, or Sanchez rather. Roncalli comes away. Herndon has it. Gantner turns. Nice move to get free. Create a little space. Feeds it ahead to Jair Ramirez. Back to Gantner on the one touch. Gantner gives to Herndon. He's got time to measure. Puts a foot into it. Nice block by Schultz. And a save by Schultz. Schultz saw that one all the way. No defenders in his sight line, and he tracked it right off the foot of Herndon. Out near midfield, Kegris heads to Gantner. Nice turn by Ramirez. Leaves for Gantner out front. Gantner back to Ramirez. Trying to turn it on the right foot. No space to shoot. He was able to get one. Nice diving save by Schultz. Scrambled a loose ball. He's there first. Ramirez didn't need a whole lot of space to get that shot off. And Schultz with a diving save to knock it wide. And then scramble to his feet to get the loose ball. Well, Schultz has played very well in his back line. You wouldn't think so by the 5-0 scoreline, but he has played well to keep the score where it is. Kegris has room to lope up the center of the pitch. Over to Herndon. Now Herndon in the corner. Crosses out front. Kegris trying to control. Put it on his left foot. Shot blocked by McLemore. Out front Ramirez. And off the ricochet on the turf. Ball still free. And bodies collide in the box. No whistle. Royals hold it in. Correjo and Sanchez tangling. Now Gantner with it. Left foot. Schultz has it on the one hop. Smothers it right in front of his line.
There's a concession stand special. Hot dogs are $1. Pretzel bites are $2. Get there before the rush.
Pat Crosley, our PA announcer, calling an all hands on deck to the concession stand alert in the final 20 minutes of this one. Royals leading 5-0. Blasted up the far side by the Heritage Christian back line. Blaine Bowman holds it in for Roncalli. Kegris back to Bowman, who handles. Bowman wearing the captain's armband tonight. He's been the man of the match. Steady defense and 2 goals for Blaine Bowman, the senior, tonight. Gantner with McLemore on his back. Trying to turn and get some space, but McLemore, nice defending. And now he gets some help from Ryan Cornwell. Gantner, stop and go move. Puts it out front and it rolls through the top of the box and out of play on the near touchline. Throw in for Roncalli, Jair Ramirez. Plays it to Jose Sanchez, back to Jair Ramirez. Jair with some nice footwork. Still has it free, and he tried to go near post with the left foot and steered it way wide. No harm there for Schultz. And a goal kick. Sub in, that's Max Wise, number 21, in for the first time tonight for the Eagles. Halfway through the second half, Royals lead 5-0 in this conference matchup. Both teams will be in conference play. They're in their next tilt. For Roncalli, that's Saturday at Bishop Chatard, 2:30 kick against Mike Carney's Trojans. Colin Newitt on the far side, tried to get free. Does with a rush to the end line, puts it out front, drop back to Ramirez. Can he load it up? He can, and he put it away. Jair Ramirez puts it away off the assist from Hugo Herndon. And Ramirez in the 61st minute. Ramirez in the 61st minute makes it 6-0 Roncalli. All sorts of substitutes into the contest. For the Royals, Brady Newitt, we see him come on. Give you the rest of the substitutes as we identify them in the contest. For Jair Ramirez, that's his second goal of the season. Mentioned he was an all-conference player last year as a junior, all-district team, as voted on by the ISCA, the Indiana Soccer Coaches Association. Kagras chests it down at the middle of the pitch. Feeds it ahead, and Ramirez had to check up because he knew he was going to be offsides if he tried to play that ball on that pass from Kagras. And as it stands, it rolls back harmlessly to Schultz, who punts it back to the other end, to the Roncalli back line. Here's Bowman. New man in is Searing. He handles. Up the far side. On the rush. Here come the Royals again. Crossed in front. Rolls harmlessly through. But Brady Newitt's there to chip it toward the frame, but hits it well over the crossbar, out of play. Newitt twins, Colin and Brady, operating on those wings. Up front. Goal kick for the Eagles. Roncalli leads 6-0. Roncalli's season high for goals in a game of 7. And that was a 7-1 win here at home last week over Warren Central. Coming into tonight, the Royals had outscored their opposition 20-12 on the goal differential. They'll add to that tonight as the scoreline stands currently at 6-0 with just under 17 minutes to go. Nice defending by the Eagles to win it back on the far corner. But the Royals hold it in. Bowman up from the back line, plays to Ramirez. Now Luke Kagras working through the box. Plays it across, then it rolls across the frame and out of play. Oh, what an idea, but just a little too far out front. Kagras had picked out a target on the back post. It looks to be Isaac Gomez Alejo. It was indeed his intended target. Rolled just out of reach. Royals hold it in. A beautiful night here on the south side. As this one winds down, Noah Ham's got some room to run for Heritage Christian, but Tyler Johnson turns him away. Nice job by Wise to hold it in momentarily before Johnson wins it back. And Ham takes it back from Johnson. Ham looking for a target. Sends it up the far side to Correjo. Can he hold it in? He can. Now Correjo's got it. Looking for a target out front. Eagles trying to get a shot on the net. And it's Ham trying to load it up on the right foot. He was pushed down in the box. Call was not made. Reynolds has it dispossessed. And here come the Royals the other way. Brady Newitt to Kagras, right back to Newitt. Newitt up the right side. Good ball ahead. And a nice job by the back line of Heritage Christian. First and foremost, number 5, Nathan Jackson, to step in the path of that through ball and play it off the end line for a corner kick. Brady Newitt takes it. It's the 9th corner kick of the night for Roncalli. They've scored off 2. And a shot near post, deflected, kept in, or did it stay off the line? It went off the line. Newitt put the shot on the near post. Schultz made the save to knock it off the end line, resulting in another Roncalli corner. More subs coming in for the Royals with 14 minutes left in this one. Corner kick number 10 for the Royals. Sam Searing will do the honors. Left foot in swinger here. High ball toward the back post. And the Royals, did they keep it in? Yes. Looked like that might have hooked out a play, but the Royals kept it in. Then it's blasted off the far touchline by the Eagle defense, resulting in a Roncalli throw. Drew Kegris is back in, as is Jacob Curry. Searing working momentarily before Wise knocked it free. Take that back. Wise is back up there on the front line. That was McLemore who knocked it free. Christopher Lara is into the contest, number 41. He plays it back to Curry, who hits it ahead. Ramirez tried to let it run through, and it rolled out of play. 13.5 minutes to go. Roncalli leading Heritage Christian 6-0. Royals win it back. Now the Eagles have it. Played out near midfield. Ham fighting for it with Lara. Now Wise hits it ahead for the Eagles. Kept in by Roncalli. That's Searing on the far side. And the ball played out of safety by Carter DeVoe of the Heritage Christian defense, resulting in a Royals throw. 12:30 to go. 6-0 our score. Shot put on the frame and knocked away near post. Schultz went low to get it. That shot from Isaac Gomez-Alejo, and it's another Roncalli corner. The 11th of the night. Who is going to take the corner? It looks like Searing. It is indeed Sam Searing taking the corner kick. 12th Roncalli corner of the night. Eagles have had just one. That was in the first half. Searing puts a left foot out swinger in. That's punched by Schultz. Rolling through. A lot of traffic in front of the net. And Schultz smothers it right off the foot of Gomez-Alejo, who gets a talking to from our referee. Schultz went down in heavy traffic to go get that one. He was on the ground with nothing but swinging feet in the vicinity. Searing tangling on the far side, wins it. Brady knew it. And a nice job by the defense to poke it free. Again, that was Nathan Jackson, number 5. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays in this second half to show the Royals off the ball. Brady knew it, though, wins it back. Tangling in the corner with Carter DeVoe, tangling a little too much. Brady knew it, called for the foul. Well, I mentioned the Royals will be back in action on Saturday afternoon in conference play. Eagles will be in a conference matchup in their next ball game as well. That'll be next Tuesday night on the road at Brebeuf Jesuit. Mentioned the Eagles advanced to the Final Four last year in the Class 1A tournament. They're in a 1A sectional hosted by Park Tudor. Other teams in that sectional: Cecina, International School, and Tenley's. It's a 6-team, and University, 6-team sectional. Long throw, and Schultz comes out to punch it. Off his line, though, has to scramble back as Roncalli holds it in, but can't get a shot away while Schultz was out of position. Meanwhile, here comes Reynolds the other way. Nothing but blue shirts to knock it free. Drew Kegris reverses field. And while Heritage Christian is in a 7-team sectional, Roncalli, or 6-team sectional rather, Roncalli and a 7-teamer in Class 3A, the largest class, hosted by Whiteland. And it's essentially the largest Johnson County schools. That's Whiteland, Center Grove, Franklin, and Greenwood, alongside Roncalli Perry Meridian and Southport. And John McLemore tangling with, that's number 2, Nick Congelco, who's into the contest. Foul called on McLemore. Of those teams in Roncalli's sectional, they have drawn with both Perry Meridian and Center Grove. Those are the 2 draws the Royals have had thus far. Only other potential sectional opponent they've played so far this year is Southport, and they lost to Southport 4-3 in a wild game that Southport won on a penalty kick in the final seconds. Duenas blasts one over the crossbar that hits the scoreboard at the west end. Goal kick for the Eagles, 8.5 minutes to go. Royals leading 6-0. This is an unbelievably relaxed atmosphere at Roncalli Stadium. See Mrs. Aaron Bone, one of the teachers here at Roncalli, is down below us grading papers as she watches the final 8.5 of this one. Royals leading 6-0. Schultz off his line to come get that loose ball. Beat Searing to it. Royals won the JV matchup earlier tonight 6-0. Lead this one 6-0. Inside 8 minutes to go. A reminder, immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll step out for 2 minutes. And on the other side of that, have the Steve's Flowers and Gifts post-game show. We'll have stats, comments, and we'll hand out our player of the game, i.e. the man of the match. I think I've got a pretty good idea who that might be. But we'll handle all of that, and we'll give you one last reminder preview of the football broadcast we'll have here in the same locale tomorrow night. Congelco fouled at midfield by McLemore. Well, you're busy. You don't want your dog to feel alone. That's why Camp Bow Wow is there, and they understand. They offer doggy daycare where your pup can run around with other dogs while cared for by their certified camp counselors. Camp Bow Wow has spacious play areas for maximum fun. Call 317-801-1123 to make an appointment. That's Camp Bow Wow. 6.5 minutes to go. Congelco trying to get free for a shot. And McLemore with a nice play to knock him off the ball. McLemore still with it. Touches it up the near sideline to Correo. It's Gabe Correo, the junior, number 9. And the ball won back by the Royals near midfield. It's Andy Hernandez, number 7. Run right back by McLemore, the captain for Heritage Christian, number 13. Reynolds, who's had a couple shots, couple near goal opportunities for Heritage Christian in the second half. Royals went 8-9 last year. Win tonight would move them to 5-2-2 on the season. Just past the halfway point. Heritage Christian, meanwhile, went 11-8-1 en route to that appearance in the Class 1A Final Four last year. 4 goals for Roncalli in the first half. Goals from Luke Kagrish in the 6th minute. Blaine Bowman in the 8th minute. Colin Newitt in the 12th minute. And Anthony Duenas in the 36th minute. Put Roncalli at 4-0. Royals have added on 2 here in the second half. Another goal from Blaine Bowman, this time in the 45th minute. And Jair Ramirez in the 61st minute. 5 minutes to go. Brady Newitt chips it in front, headed out, and controlled by the Heritage Christian defense. Up the near side. That's Correo on the touch. Gets it right back, and takes it away from Curry, who had a fistful of jersey there as he was beaten by Correo. So the foul called. And a substitute is waiting to come in, and now he's waved in for Heritage Christian. So free kick, well out, about 40-plus yards out. taken by Noah Ham on a right footer. High twisting ball played to the backside, and Eagles can't find the handle on it. Rolls out harmlessly for a goal kick. So 4 goals for the Royals in the first half, 2 more in the second. That's where we stand, 6-0 the score, inside 4 minutes to go. From this one here at Roncalli Stadium. Try and get you a girls' score. The girls were in action down at Columbus North tonight. Last score we saw, the girls trailed 1-0 at the half. See if we can't get you a score. And Columbus North winning 2-0. 2-0 the final, Columbus North winning. And the Bulldogs with that win improving to 7-0-1. So they remain undefeated, the Bulldogs. And I believe that's the 3rd loss of the season against 5 wins for Lacey Hirschman's club. Correjo trying to get a shot away, no space. And then Brady Newitt bodies Jamison Neal off the ball. McLemore attempting to hold it in. Drew Kegris clears it out toward midfield. Ball jabbed in by Lara and 1. 3 minutes to go. Up the far side for Heritage Christian. Chipped into the corner, no white shirts there. Drew Kegris back to get it and watches it roll off the end line. Goal kick for the Royals. Inside 3 minutes left in this one. All played out near midfield to Brady Newitt. Held in by David Reynolds of Heritage Christian. Dispossessed. And Curry tried to blast it out to midfield. It ricochets off a Heritage Christian backside for a Roncalli throw. Jacob Curry will take it. Over the head of Lara. Christopher Lara, his sister Valeria, won the Greenfield Central Cross Country Invite last night for the Roncalli girls, the sophomore. Curry grabbing and wrapping up Neal out near midfield, called for the foul. Getting a little bit of a discussion from our referee tonight. That's the second time in the last 4 minutes that Curry has wrapped up a Heritage Christian player. Free kick out near midfield, taken by Carter DeVoe. Chips it into the box. Heritage Christian trying to get a white shirt on it. It rolls harmlessly off the end line. Nearing the 1 minute mark to go in this one. Roncalli leads 6-0 here at the stadium. Again, immediately following our broadcast, or the end of regulation, I should say, we'll step out for 2 minutes and have all the particulars on tonight's Steve's Flowers and Gifts postgame show. Roncalli throw in. The Royals are about to improve to 5-2-2 on the season. Brady Newitt out at midfield. Plays to Congelco. Congelco turns the corner and can't get the edge. 2 defenders there, and it's poked off the end line for the 14th Roncalli corner kick of the night. This likely will be the final action of the night. Brady Newitt taking the kick with less than 20 seconds remaining. Ball looped in and rolls out toward the edge of the box. Ball blasted over the crossbar, and that'll do it. So Roncalli with 3 goals in the first 12 minutes of the contest. That's all they needed. Running away from Heritage Christian tonight in Circle City Conference play here at the stadium. Boys soccer final from the south side. Roncalli's Royals 6, the Eagles of Heritage Christian 0. Stay tuned. We'll step out for 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll have all the information on tonight's Steve's Flowers and Gifts postgame show. That's next in 2 minutes on the Roncalli Media Network.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Do life, not laundry. Milto Cleaners.
Welcome back to Roncalli Stadium. Steve's Flowers and Guest Post-Game Show. Roncalli's boys soccer team defeats Heritage Christian tonight by the score of 6-0. In the process, the Royals improved to 5-2-2 on the season, while Heritage Christian drops its second in a row, dropping to 3-5-1 on the season. Let's look at the scoring summary. 6 goals tonight for the Royals, 4 in the first half. First one coming from Luke Kegris, a low roller on the left side, tucked it in. In the 6th minute, his 3rd goal of the season. Looking at the stats there, Roncalli out shooting Heritage Christian 25-4. Royals with 10 corners officially. Just 2 saves for the Roncalli goalkeepers, those both coming from Nicholas Gehring in the second half. Brandon Rodriguez did not have a save, was not called upon to make a save in the first half. His only half of action. Dalton Schultz, meanwhile, the senior goalkeeper for Heritage Christian, he had 17 saves. Second Roncalli goal came from Blaine Bowman on a corner kick, headed it in from the 6-yard box for his first goal of the season. In the 8th minute, that made it 2-0. Colin Newitt added a goal 4 minutes later. That was Colin Newitt's 4th goal of the season. Final goal of the half was an Anthony Duenas blast that one-hopped the goalkeeper in the 36th minute. That made it 4-0 Roncalli at the break. Blaine Bowman added another goal off a header off a corner kick. That was 5 minutes into the second half, and his second goal of the night. Jair Ramirez closed out the scoring in the 61st minute for his second goal of the season, making it 6-0 the final score. Time now to hand out our man of the match, brought to us by Ortho Indy. And I don't think there's any question which way we go there. Blaine Bowman with 2 of the 6 Roncalli goals, his first 2 goals of the season. He also added solid defense in the center of that back line alongside fellow senior Tyler Johnson. So Blaine Bowman is tonight's man of the match, sponsored by Ortho Indy. Ortho Indy is one of the most highly respected orthopedic practices in the Midwest. Ortho Indy provides leading-edge bone, joint, spine, and muscle care from multiple locations throughout central Indiana while staying true to their mission and their patients. Call them at 317-802-2000. Oh, one final programming note before we say goodnight. We'll be back with you in this same locale tomorrow night. Big high school football tilt here at the stadium. Roncalli's Royals ranked number 1 in Class 4A, 3-0 on the year. They will host Columbus North in the first Roncalli football game here at home in 3 weeks. Columbus North coming in 2-1, winners of 2 in a row, a 6A program. Roncalli has played 2 of its first 3 games against 6A programs, defeating Southport in Week 1 and Franklin Central in Week 2. We'll have that game for you tomorrow night, 6:30 the pregame show, 7 o'clock the kick. You can watch it here on the Roncalli YouTube channel or on the IHSAA Champions Network on the IHSA TV app or on ihsatv.org. You can also listen to the game on CBS Sports 1430 here in Central Indiana or on RoncalliMediaNetwork.com. All those places to take in tomorrow's football game. Hope you can join us again. 6:30 the pregame, 7 o'clock the kick for that one. Want to thank our fine crew tonight who is responsible for bringing you all of tonight's pictures and sounds. Leo Cam, our director. Rebecca Magea on the graphics. Evan Baker and Lucas Mathias on the cameras tonight, and our executive producer, Stefan Welsh and Justin Brown. For our entire Roncalli Media Network crew, it's been Rob Brown. Again, our final tonight, Roncalli defeats Heritage Christian in boys soccer by the score of 6-0. Till we talk to you tomorrow night at 6:30, on behalf of our entire Roncalli Media Network crew, it's been Rob Brown saying so long, everybody.